The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll set up a throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check.
Running right, this is Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ingram again, a first down carry. A nice little juke. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On second down, it's Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. Defense. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you, punk.
Now Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Dominic Pecco racks up the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
44. I got one.
Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I am.
What'd you say?
Yeah, good game. Yeah, I was on the phone over here. I was telling my girl what I was going to do and shit. I knew what you was thinking pretty much the whole game. Nah, it was me and KO just played. I used Cowboys playbook. But yeah, good game.